He was an excellent officer. He had an outstanding reputation inside the department and in the community. We ask that you please keep his family, friends, and fellow officers in your thoughts and prayers.
Assistant Greensboro Police Chief M.J. Harris there talking about a father, a husband, a son, a friend, and a protector for the city of Greensboro. Tonight we're mourning and honoring the life of Greensboro Police Officer Michael Horan, who lost his life just 2 days before Christmas in a senseless act of violence. Tonight, just within the last few hours, a procession that included a Guilford County EMS ambulance started the journey of taking Officer Horan from the crime scene along Lawndale Drive and onto Interstate 840 en route to the North Carolina Medical Examiner's office in Raleigh. It's our understanding law enforcement officers lined many of the interstate bridges between Greensboro and Raleigh in support. Officer Horan was shot and killed after responding to a call about a suspicious, possibly armed man inside the Food Lion store off Lawndale Drive just before 11 o'clock this morning. Good evening. This is the Fox 8 10 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
And I'm Katie Nordine. According to the State Bureau of Investigation, which is now in charge of the investigation, Officer Horan was the first on the scene. He confronted the man. There was a brief struggle. Then the man pulled out a gun and shot Horan before the officer had time to draw and fire his weapon. Now, the suspect left the scene in a Cadillac SUV and was arrested about 2 hours later here in southeastern North Carolina along Interstate 40, about 150 miles southeast of Greensboro. Deputies with the sheriff's office in Johnston County, southeast of Raleigh, spotted and started chasing the Cadillac. As the chase rolled into Sampson County, deputies there joined the chase. The North Carolina Highway Patrol then took over and ended that chase at or very near the Sampson-Duplin County line by using a pit maneuver. At last check, charges were still pending. There is still no word on the suspect's name nor where this person is from. Fox 8's Michael Hennessy joining us now live tonight from in front of the Greensboro Police Department. Michael, you have been following this since the news broke. What is the latest at this hour?
Neil, Katie, of course, about 4 hours after that initial call and Officer Horan being shot, we were here inside GPD headquarters getting briefed and having that news broken to us. If you look behind me here, you can see that memorial, that SUV with the lights still on. I haven't seen a single person since we've been back out here tonight who's walked up that side of the sidewalk and didn't stop to pay their respects. Here's more from today's events.
I wish I was here dressing under different circumstances. And to put it simply, we're heartbroken.
For the second time in less than a year, Greensboro police are dealing with the death of one of their own.
A shooting occurred inside of the store at approximately 11 a.m., fatally wounding Officer Horan. The circumstances of what led to the shooting are currently being investigated.
Officer Michael Horan was sworn in early 2018, a lifetime of service after spending about 2 decades in the military. Police say he was shot and killed while responding to a call at the Food Lion on Lawndale Drive. In the hours after the announcement, people stopped by a memorial outside the department to express their thanks.
I have a respect for law enforcement, and I work for Amazon. I deliver it in the city, and these folks keep us safe. You know, me and you, we get to go home every night. Every morning, they put that badge and gun on. They don't know, just like this man. You know, he thought he was going home tonight, and he's not. You know, we have our freedoms, and we can do what we're doing right now because of these people.
One even going down to her knees to pray in person.
It brings back memories of the man who was killed last year up there at the Sheets. You know, it's almost like the exact same thing as right here at the holidays. And, you know, he's got a wife and kids at home, but what they say that they're never going to see the man again, you know.
And according to the SBI, that chase with the suspect started in Johnston County, made its way into Sampson County, with deputies from both of the counties assisting in that chase. And then, of course, it was North Carolina Highway Patrol troopers who went out there and performed that pit maneuver to stop that suspect. Neil, Katie, back to you.
All right, Michael, thank you. At the time of the shooting, several shoppers were inside and outside the Food Lion store there on Lawndale. Fox 8's Justin Lundy joins us now live outside the store with their reactions. Justin, I just can't imagine what went through their minds as this was going down.
Yeah, it was traumatic, but also a lot of confusion because many of the shoppers that were here say that they didn't believe that it was a shooting at first. Now, one of the people that was inside was Ramona Miller. She says that she was in the checkout line for her 6-year-old granddaughter when she heard gunfire while standing there. Now, meanwhile, Marie Pinnock says she didn't hear the shooting, but she was outside and witnessed the chaotic aftermath. When she realized what was happening, she hid inside of her car.
I'm thinking that they're taking a break or playing or whatever, but their expressions on their faces indicated otherwise, and they all went in different directions.
We just ran. I grabbed her and grabbed her arm, and we ran. You know, at first she probably didn't know why, really, what was going on. I ran and opened the car door and said, "Get in, get in."
Pinnock and Miller say that they were allowed to leave this parking lot after an hour of the lockdown, and they also send their condolences to the Greensboro Police Department. Reporting live in Greensboro, Justin Lundy, Fox 8 News.
All right, Justin, thank you. Since the news of Officer Horan's death, many law enforcement agencies have come together to offer their support for his family, as well as support for the Greensboro Police Department. The Guilford County Sheriff's Office posted this statement reading in part, "This devastating loss is a solemn reminder of the dangers faced by the brave men and women who serve and protect our communities every day. They do so with dignity, dedication, and honor. We thank Officer Horan for his service and extend our deepest condolences." And the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office shared this reading in part, "Each day, police officers and sheriff's deputies work to protect and serve communities they call home. Their dedication to the community continues even when the shift is over. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Greensboro Police Department as well as the Horan family."
And Governor Roy Cooper posted a statement on X saying he spoke to Chief John Thompson earlier today to offer his condolences. He went on to say in part the officer was courageously doing his duty protecting Greensboro when he became the victim of a senseless act of violence. "I extend to his family and friends my sympathy and a grateful heart for his brave, dedicated service." And Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn said, quote, "We have lost someone who served with distinction, and his dedication to keeping our community safe is a loss that resonates with all of us. We will stand strong together as we honor Officer Horan's legacy. GPD continues to serve with the same dedication he demonstrated every day."
A fundraising webpage is now set up for Officer Horan's family. You can get out your smartphone and scan this QR code. It'll take you right to it. The website itself is helpahero.com. Helpahero.com. We understand Officer Horan's death announcement is there on the homepage, and all you'll have to do is click on the Donate tab. Again, that website, helpahero.com.